Hello, friends. Hi, how are we today? I hope we are all doing well. I am doing fantastic. I am here for November 18th through the 24th. I am so excited to be using this the Prairie Planner kit called Maple Cafe. Now, it was a mystery kit, and I got the foil bundle attached to it. I will say, I have been picking up some mystery kits lately. I've been really loving the artwork that Stacy's been using, but foil is just not my thing. But I decided, it's the week before my birthday, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'm going to make this super duper foily. Also, this copper foil looks a little bit more yellow in person. But it feels definitely it's definitely more of an orangey copper, orangey brown copper in person. Sorry, it looks a bit yellower, more yellow on camera. What is happening today? Um, I do have a bit of a sore throat, froggy voice. Laryngitis is the word I'm actually trying to use. That is why no new videos have gone up in the last week. I have a bunch filmed. I'm really excited. I am trying to get them out as much as I possibly can. But up until today, which is May 22nd, I have not had a voice to do so. um, so I am just laying down the foil. So this took me a long time because obviously my base was foily in a way that I wasn't used to doing. I think the foil was really nice. Maybe I should have cut the washi in half and used the plain 15 millimeter that she includes with her kits. Um, but I like how it turned out. Certainly, I like it more in person than I do on camera. Again, on camera, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know is really what it boils down to. It was a fairly calm week, not really anything too exciting. I had a date night, I think, or a lunch date with my husband, which was really, really nice. I love when we do things together, just him and I. Um, so it's been lovely. Um, and then I had like some quiet time. Wednesday was a very quiet day. Um, I have a box on Wednesday and it's literally just a half box. And I put one of the little coffee bean dividers and I was like, this is a filler box. You can see it in the spread once it's finished. It's just really cute. Even if I didn't finish, I don't even know if I filmed that. Oh my God. Anyway, the week before had been a scatter, which was my beautiful Simply Gilded plan with me. And then the week before that had been a scatter. Oh, no, a straight across as well. Oh my God, these kits for November have just been stellar. So I have been switching it up. So this was a straight across. I went in with all but one of the, no, did I do all of them? I think I did all of them. We'll see when we get to the glitter header part. What I did do this time, which I don't think I've done previously, is I've put the foil overlay over the glitter header. It's a lot. If this week had had more going on, then I think I wouldn't have loved it as much as I do, but it's pretty nice now. Especially because this is coffee, and let's be honest, I love coffee so much. I'm drinking some right now. Anyway, we move into the weekly planner. I was in a bit of a reading slump this week. I had finished previously Thrall, and it just, my heart, it was such a good book. And I recently just finished Rekindled by K.A. Riley as well. Oh, stunning. Absolutely stunner of a book. You guys should all go check her out. She is a Canadian author. You can buy her paperbacks from Amazon as well as through Kindle. Now, if we're all about the not supporting the Amazon, she's an indie author, so she doesn't have a publishing house. She publishes through Amazon Publishing because it is the best, most affordable option for her, but also it is the best bang for your buck in return for her as an author. So certainly we know we don't like to support necessarily Amazon. However, we do like to support her. So I will go through whatever medium she prefers, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, hopefully we can get into the day by day at this point because this feels like I don't know. Anyway, the day by day. On Monday, I used a Clever Gal Crafts bow to note that I was working in office. Also, does anybody know, is Clever Gal Crafts not reopening? Her shop has been on vacation mode for a long time. I don't know if she's going to reopen. I haven't seen her. So TBD, TBD, guys. A lot of shops are closing. And then I used a Coffee Monsters Co. emoji. I drove to the office on this day. I've been practicing my driving, as you guys know, working on getting my license. So big deal. I drove to the office. At lunch, I went for a 1.5 kilometer walk. I used a fox and cactus icon for that. Misleading icon because I definitely just walked to the coffee shop and back, but it was a 1.5 kilometers. Then I rotted. When I got home, didn't do much. So I was happy to bring this Fox and Pip girl. And just an icon from the kit to note that I placed a So Much Crafting order. Also a shop that's closing. I don't know what I'm going to do next year. Very nervous about that. On Tuesday, I had a day off. It was my regular flex day in the month. So on this day, I started off my day with an everything shower. It's just the best way to start your day. And then my husband and I put up the Christmas lights. It was very nice. He's very brave to go up on the roof like that. And I used a paper and milk Maru in a snowman costume for that. I practiced my driving with my husband in the afternoon. Very good teacher. And then we went to Canadian Tire. I can't remember what we were getting, but we were getting some things. Then we went on a lunch date on this day. So another Fox and Pip icon for that. And then my kiddo had his 2-year vaccinations on this day. So I used a syringe sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. On Wednesday, I noted my work in the office the same way with a Clever Gal Crafts bow, and then just used a squish icon from Fox and Cactus to note I was super duper grumpy on this day. Another Maru, it was a very rainy day, and then I was annoyed on my way home. The buses, instead of coming home at the regular time, again, I was home at 5:30, even though I left at 3:40, like just absolute stupidity. And I went out the office ordered an Indian for lunch on this day. So that was really nice. I love it when they do that. So I just used the fork and spoon from the kit for that. And then that is the box on Wednesday. That was the filler box. On Thursday, moving on. I've got my planner here too. On Thursday, in the morning, my little guy and I snuggled a lot this morning. He doesn't really sit still. He's a bit feral. So I was really, really happy that he and I got the chance to have some time. So I just used the Mom Life sheet, just to note that we snuggled, and it was really, really nice. Then I used a laptop from A Dash of Sun to note that I worked from home on this day. And then I took the opportunity to voice over and upload another Coffee Monsters Co. emoji. That afternoon, I placed Fox and Cactus had a sale, an early Black Friday sale. So I placed my order. I just used a Maru on the laptop for this, and then a squish with it, like the scrolly eyes. I just spent way too much time on a screen between work and like after the kids went to bed, too much screen time. So I just noted that because I can tell when I've had too much screen time. On Friday, we started the day very productively. We got the laundry in, which is another icon from the kit. And the scripts that I use this week that are foiled are all just the add-ons from the mystery kit that Stacy releases. Another Dash of Sun laptop to note that I worked from home again. And then I did groceries. And I prepped focaccia dough on this day. It's super duper easy. It's probably one of my favorite bread recipes to do is prepping focaccia in general. I think because it's supposed to be so rainy the next couple of days, bread is probably going to get made soon too. On lunchtime, I went for a walk using another Fox and Cactus icon for that. Then I used to stick with the Planco, I don't know, Lottie, I think her name is, just to note that I baked cookies with the kids. It was a lot of fun. But it did result in a lot of dishes. So I did a lot of dishes. I then on Saturday had a very busy day. So I'll just start off with that. My littlest, oh, here's what I realized that I forgot to add. I forgot to add completely the rest of my Friday. So I had to go off camera and choose stickers for that. Anyway, moving on to Saturday. On Saturday, my big guy woke up grumpy and just very grumpy. I baked the focaccia rosemary muffins, which were delicious, absolutely delicious. I'll try and link those in the description down below. We did a quick stop at Sobeys to pick up some stuff, and then we went to my dad's for his birthday brunch. It was his birthday on this day, so I used the Stick with the Plan Co. Grandpa sticker. Then on our way home, we went ahead and bought a Christmas tree. So I used the little Rudolph. I could have used a little tree, but I thought the Rudolph little paper clip from Paper and Milk was perfect for that. And then my husband and I spent some time watching trash TV. We watched Oak Island together. It's my favorite thing. And because it was, getting close to the Christmas season, I just used the Fox and Cactus Christmas couch couple just to note that we watched together. Then on Sunday, we got to sleep in until 6 a.m. This marks a turning point when sleep finally started happening on a regular basis. Not often, but it was monumental enough to note that we slept until 6 a.m. I played doctor all morning with my big guy, and we just had so much fun doing that. It's my favorite game. I just have to lie there while he pretends to be a doctor for me, so that's fantastic. Then I used a squish in a tree to note that I trimmed the tree on this day, and then we filled the bird feeders. I did a voiceover, and then I had a great time filming, and I filmed June 17th through 23rd and then June 24th through 30th. And that was my entire plan with me. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Toodles!